I think that this farm is so unique because the students get to come out to it and work. They get to be hands-on and actually, they're in charge of mixing rations, they're in charge of driving tractors, they're in charge of seeding the pastures, all of that, which, is really, they get involved.
So I have a decent background, I'd say, in equine, and I'd be around cattle, but I never got to really dive into cattle, and so the dairy allowed me to really pursue that and hone in and understand the cattle industry, just because we work so closely with the beef unit as well. So I got to apply all of this knowledge and put it towards my career.
We are organic. We were pretty innovative in actually deciding to go organic and trying a new market. We're a smaller unit. We can't really expand, and so we tried to kind of find a different niche that would work, and we could kind of show students that they can go back to their smaller operations and be financially stable. The students really get a hands-on experience. We'll train them, and then they really, make management decisions with each other about, how we are treating the herd and, managing the herd. So they're in charge of all aspects: pasture, genetic selection, milking, milk quality. They're really in charge of everything. So I think the hands-on that we, allow them to do is just kind of, it's very unique.
Some people work at a grocery store, which I understand is, it's just a different atmosphere. It's I didn't come from ag, I didn't come from dairy, and I started out here as not knowing anything, and I dedicated myself to learning as much as I possibly could. It's labor intensive, and it's weird hours, and sometimes they're really long shifts, and you have to push yourself to get through that versus other jobs where it may be a little less physically demanding.
I'd hope to pass on, just to have always in life have a good work ethic. I think that's at least for me, I feel like that's one of the most important things out there, because it doesn't matter if you're in agriculture or anything, I think you should always have that. And people notice that, and they, that's what gets you, through life.
I love when students start as freshmen and they're young and they just don't, it's just so fun to see them mature through the years. And by the time they're a senior and they're out, going into industry and going to secure a job, it's just so amazing to see the transformation in those 4 years. And I absolutely love, watching that happen and being, working with them side by side for those 4 years.
So I heard a rumor that you are an auctioneer.
Oh. I don't know if I'd call it an auctioneer. I don't know, driving, I just kind of picked it up, and then they were having a WADPA convention, and they were normally, they were gonna have a silent auction, and then Darby found out about it, and I could do that. It was a pretty fun little deal. It was good, but I'm not that good, so.
On a daily basis, I help. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's probably better than you thought.
Okay. Sorry, I don't like that already. Solidify what I want to say. Responsible job.
So what do you mean by that?
Okay, that's horrible. I don't know how to say it. Darby's over here taking pictures of me, and I'm nervous. Okay, I was trying to say because I just think about what I just said, and I'm I think I just said the same 3 words over and over again, but it's fine.